Today we're looking at the cucumber diet. Now, if you've clicked on this link, you're probably pretty desperate. You're really wanting to get in shape. Because for goodness sake, the cucumber diet. Really? Bear with me though, because I'm going to unpack why the cucumber diet works for me. Here are my before and after pictures. Huge difference. That's 1 week on the cucumber diet. So first of all, let's unpack what the hell the cucumber diet is. My partner found it and the conversation went a bit like, "Hey Rosie, I found a new diet." Ugh, really? "Yeah, it's called the cucumber diet and you like eat only cucumbers and you lose like 5 kilos. Are you serious? "Yeah, I want you to do it with me." Oh, alright, but only a week. This is literally how it went. I came into this thinking, oh my god, what a load of absolute bollocks. But it worked. So if you Google cucumber diet, this is one of the first things that comes up. If you have a look, it says cucumber diet, lose all this weight. Essentially, yeah, it's cucumbers with a bit of protein, fruit, and that's kind of it. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Anyway, now let me walk you through why it worked. And I'm just going to talk about what I was doing before this. So I've been losing weight for about 8 months now. Last year I was about 96 kilos. I am now down to 79 or just over 79. So I've lost a considerable amount of weight. My goal is to lose fat. I want to lean up. I don't want to be skinny. I want to look strong and lean. That's my goal. Health reasons for that and also really vain reasons. I want to look ripped, bruh. Okay, so for the past 8 months, I've been following a relatively low-carb diet. It's not keto, please don't get the wrong idea. I've been on about 100 grams of carbs a day. I will do a video at some point unpacking that diet and why it tends to work, or in my case, tends to work. So that's what I've been doing. Low-carb, as in 100 grams a day, and relatively high protein and high fat as well. That was working. However, you know, for the last month or so, 2 months probably, I've really been struggling. I just feel really restricted. I want lots of junk food. I just want to stuff my mouth, and I wasn't losing weight because I wasn't following my diet very strictly. So this cucumber diet came along. You're allowed all this fruit. You can eat a shitload because cucumbers have basically water in it. You're still allowed your protein, which is cool. So I gave it a go. There's a train going past, I'm sorry. Alright, so cucumber diet's awesome. You get to stuff your face with cucumbers, and I love cucumbers. So that's awesome. If you don't like cucumbers, you might have a bit of trouble. I also love meat. You're allowed meat in this. It had a relatively low amount of meat. I upped that a bit, so I tweaked it. So basically, I started off with this green smoothie. It had cucumbers, bit of ginger, lots of spinach, and an apple. Now, on the low-carb diet, I wasn't allowed fruit, so this was like, hell yeah! I felt awesome. Have my little green bean smoothie. I must say, it doesn't really fill you up, but it does make you feel like you're being super-duper healthy because it's this green, lumpy smoothie. Some people don't like it. My partner hated it, didn't touch it. I loved it. So I had that every morning, even at work. And then I had a shitload of cucumbers. I think you're allowed a bit of tomato and cheese, so chopped that up with some Greek yogurt. And had lots of meat. Not really your typical carby pastas, rice, bread, any of that. Although you are allowed a slice of bread a day, I do believe. Anyway, pretty simple. I was freaking starving on this diet. Seriously, I just stuff in my mouth. But I got through it. I just ate a shitload of cucumber. I did cheat a little bit. Had a couple of extra things, but I did try to stick to it. And as you can see, huge difference. I've almost got a bloody six-pack coming through there. Wow. So if you want to give it a go, go for it. I don't really recommend it. It's not very balanced in its macros. You're not going to feel satiated at all. You're going to be really cranky. But hey, it works. And if you want to know why it works, it's because I was in a caloric deficit the whole time. Like I said, cucumbers are mostly water. There's nothing in them. Stuff your face with them. Nothing. It's a fairly low-carb diet too, so you're not holding all that water weight. Yeah, and for me, it mixed it up from my last diet. I wasn't really eating any fruit because they tend to be higher carb, Whereas this one, I'm having apples. I think it said you could have lots of plums, which was awesome. Like, it was a really sugary snack. I felt great. So really, I think the two main reasons why this worked for me was, number one, it kept me in a caloric deficit. But number two, and I think this is quite important in my case, it switched up my diet. I was stuck in a rut. I tried something new. I felt awesome because I felt like I was being naughty eating all this fruit. And hey, look at me. I shaped up in a week. It was awesome. Am I still on the cucumber diet now? No. Do I recommend you go on the cucumber diet? No, it is not sustainable. Do not do it. But if you want to kickstart some weight loss, sure, go for it. Why not? Let me know if you've tried the cucumber diet or any of these other fad diets. They do sometimes work. I don't think any of them are sustainable. But if you're looking for a quick fix, sure, it'll work and you'll probably put the weight back on later, like I have. I do not have that little six-pack anymore. At the moment, I'm back on low carb. I've probably had a period of about 3 weeks where I've just been eating whatever. I haven't been in a caloric deficit, been maintaining my weight. I've put on a little bit, maybe 300 grams up to half a kilo, something like that. But now I'm back onto my low carb, high protein, high fat, and I'm feeling really good for it. It's awesome. Peace. See you next time.